Right, I'm here for Wings TV with Welling United manager Mark Goldberg after a 0-0 draw with Eastbourne Borough. What's your immediate thoughts after the game, Mark?
I think from where we were on Saturday, to get a clean sheet, firstly that's a positive, and we were more resilient, everybody worked harder, our shape was better, but we still gave the ball away too often, and when we had the opportunities to break, and we had more of them today than we had on Saturday again, we didn't make them count, whether it was the final ball or the ball before the final ball. The passing was not up to standards, and I think they all know it. We've got to be more confident on the ball. We've got to make those passes count, and I think we would have grinded out a win if we got that right. But look, we'll take a draw on the basis that it's a clean sheet, and it's a certain, at least an improvement from Saturday.
You made a number of changes from Saturday. Was that all a reaction to the performance, or were some of those enforced?
Mainly a reaction. I think when you're sitting on the bench and you're watching what we had to watch on Saturday, changes had to be made, and I think the players that came on to prove a point today. Again, I think it was just about the final ball.
I mean, we had a very good chance in the very early stages with Nathan Green had a header, which he might have done better with, but we didn't really test the keeper enough after that. Do you agree?
No, we had a lot of set pieces, and we've got to do better from those. But we did have 5 or 6 set pieces, and it wasn't a great performance, but it was a massive improvement in terms of being organised. And so we're going to take something from that.
As you say, you made a few changes personnel-wise, but there was no Bradley Goldberg and no Sanchez Ming in the squad. Could you explain why those two were absent?
Yeah, so Sanchez Ming, we found out only yesterday that he has been banned from football for 6 games due to an incident when he was at Dulwich over a year ago, which I wasn't made aware of until yesterday. So we were forced to make that change. Bradley played on Saturday with bruising that he shouldn't have really played on, and we were warned by the physio that he saw over the weekend that it would be much safer to rest him tonight, and hopefully on Friday he'll get some further treatment. He'll be available for Saturday.
I think in the second half we sort of tweaked the formation a couple of times as well. We went with one striker, we played sort of 4-2-3-1, we played 4-4-1-1. Was that just to try and get the boys moving, get the team moving, or to try and get some passing going? Because whatever we tried, it didn't seem to come off.
Yeah, but we had to try, and I think a sharper Jebby, a fitter Jebby might have got us passing a bit more, got involved a bit more. We wanted to put our foot on the ball more in midfield, and we were starting to lose the midfield. They were starting to get on the ball. I think there were we had to deal with what we had, and in the end, I think it's fair to say that we created enough. We had opportunities to create enough that we could have won the game. But again, it's all about the final ball, and I did try 2 or 3 different options to see if I could make it happen. Couldn't quite get it over the line, I'm afraid. But I think it was a response in terms of attitude today from the players, at least.
I thought Jay Rich-Bagaloo sort of playing out of position. I think he's done well at centre half, but obviously pushed into right back with the Sanchez Ming's absence.
Yeah.
Are you happy with his performance there, or will you be looking maybe to do something in that area of the pitch?
Well, Dekwame would have been the answer for us, but we were unaware, obviously, of the Sanchez situation, which is really upsetting for us. And so he's out for 28 days. There's nothing we can do about that. I think I'm going to have to digest it after tonight's game to see whether we bring somebody in on loan or not.
So now we move forward for the game against Weymouth, a tough-looking fixture away on Saturday. What's your thoughts about that game?
Well, we've got to believe that we can go there and we can grind at least a draw, and why not believe that we can go there and win. I mean, we haven't become a bad team because of the result on Saturday, but we are having to respond to it, and we now need to build our confidence and believe that we have had some victories along the way. We've had some decent performances along the way. It hasn't been great, but it's a new team and we're still building confidence.
I've read in the press from yourself and a couple of times sort of judge us after 10 games.
Yeah.
So we're here after 9. So can we get an early assessment of how you feel?
Yeah, we're a mid-table team at the moment. That's where we are. So let's wake up to it. That's where we are. I didn't tell you that it was going to be any different. So let's just set expectations realistically. We're working with a very tight budget, and and I think we've got a really good squad considering, and they're learning to play with it and work together. They're learning to work the way that Hugo, Ozzy and I want them to work. And after 10 games, mid-table, that's where we are. That's where we are. I don't think we look like a relegation team, and I think if we set expectations realistically, let's see if we can progress over the next 10 games. And after Christmas, if we're in sight of playoffs, that will be a great achievement.
Well, thank you for your time, and good luck to the boys on Saturday down at Weymouth. I know the supporters are looking forward to it, and I hope the team can give them a good performance.
Yeah, we'll certainly try and improve on the last 2.
Thank you.